Hey Lamb Fam, welcome back. Today's going to be a review of episode 14 of Real Housewives of New Jersey. We start with Marge and Jen Fessler, and we meet Fessler's mom and aunt, who are identical twins, Marilyn and Carolyn. And of course, they have to start talking about Danielle and Teresa to these ladies who don't even know them. So I really didn't pay much attention to this scene, but yeah. So next is the double date scene between Dolores and Frank and their partners and their kids and yeah, the whole family. Y'all already know Frank wants to be one big happy family. Paulie is not with that. But eventually Frank starts asking him questions and getting to know him, and they seem to be getting along. Paulie seems to be opening up. Frank is still moving like he has feelings for Dolores. Brittany has to know what's up. Like, she has to know that she's just here as a placeholder. But at the same time, she really don't seem too bright.
When you came here, did you not know any English, or you knew some English?
Babe,
what?
He speaks Irish.
No. What? Over there, you speak English.
Over there, we all speak English.
So I don't know. She could be enjoying the camera time. Who knows? So they decide to have an Irish party at Paulie's house and inviting everybody. When they started talking about the party being at Paulie's house, Dolores started going, yeah, I live there. I love living there. I low-key feel like Dolores be doing that stuff on purpose. Like, she know Frank don't like to hear that. I feel like she be doing that on purpose. Y'all let me know if y'all agree. So yeah, when she started doing that, Frank got in his feelings again.
I love living there. I do. It's really nice.
Is that it? You would live with Paulie? You're not coming home?
I would hope that this is it. Yes. Yes.
You guys are moving ahead. Are we talking, we're getting engaged? What's happening here? Yeah, what about you guys? That's my question to you guys. No, but I asked first.
Is Dolores about to get engaged in the finale? Because this is like the second or third time they've hinted at this. So then they move on to Teresa and Louie trying to figure out the seating for the wedding. They start talking about Melissa and Joe, and then Teresa said that Gia told Joe Giudice everything that's going on, which is just none of his business. I don't know why the daughter feels the need to do that. And then Joe called Louie and told him to stay away from Joe Gorga. One thing about these Jersey girls is they don't get the whole family involved. And speaking of that, the next scene was Danielle and her mother. Now, originally, I was excited to see her mom. I thought she was going to give some more insight on this story, but I'm more confused.
What makes me so sad is that we're talking about him. Daddy's trying to fix it. Everyone's talking to him. He just doesn't want to fix it.
He don't care.
I know, and it makes me sad because there's a baby involved now. And I wish that he would realize what his daughter is now missing.
So the brother not messing with either one of them. Now, if he cut both of y'all off, it's clearly more to the story than something that happened on Instagram. He wouldn't just stop talking to his mom and sister for no reason. And then Danielle said that the mom actually chose her side, which, first of all, as a mother, you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to be on anybody's side. But she ended up choosing Danielle's side. So maybe he felt misunderstood or he felt alone and cut both of y'all off. Could this be a scheme to bring the brother on the show? I don't know. So Jen Aiden is still working on fixing her marriage, but she's doing it alone. So, that's the problem. Rachel has started the beginning steps of the adoption process, but she hasn't reached out to the birth mother yet. And she hasn't done that because she's scared of the reaction. But, in order to get the process moving, like, somebody got to tell her something. So when she set the son down, I don't know the son's name. That's why I'm saying the son. I should know his name. I know, but I don't. But yeah, she set him down and she started talking about the process and stuff. And he seemed excited. He seems like he wants to be adopted by her, but it's all in the birth mother's hands. Rachel actually seems to be a good stepmother. I love this scene. I like the conversation that they had. They seem to have a good relationship. So hopefully everything works out for that. I'm sure it will though. But yeah, that was a good scene. And so they're switching between a few ladies. Y'all know how they switch the scenes when everybody's talking about the same thing. They going between a few of these ladies because they're talking about this Laura situation.
Laura, I called her to see, who she's been talking to, because she leaked the personal text messages that Margaret sent their friend group and gave it out to the bloggers, saying that she's a snake. So you're telling all of your friends that there's a snake in the group because the snake is repeating everything that you said?
Margaret was texting the group about somebody being a snake because all her business getting out there. Danielle wants to tell Melissa the rumor, but she's just afraid of the reaction from Melissa, and also because the ladies pretty much jump on her every time she relays a message. So she's scared to say it, but of course we know next week she's gonna say it. We move on to Louie and Teresa, complaining about Joe again. Louie was unraveling a bit in this episode. He started acting a little unhinged.
I would like to talk to your brother as much as I want to talk to a rat in the street.
I've never heard Louie talk like this before, but I don't blame him at all.
I find him boring. Like, I wouldn't even share a cup of water with him.
He starts talking about how he doesn't want them in the wedding.
My two sisters, who I adore, and I want them around this pig of an energy. Like, I don't want him at the wedding. I don't even want somebody wasting the flash in their camera on your brother and Melissa.
Yeah, that man creeps me out. I don't know what Teresa sees in him. I don't know how she don't see it. Yeah, the episode ends there. Next week is going to be the party, and next week is when it goes down. I've seen about 3 almost fights in this preview. So they're at the party. Danielle is going to tell Melissa the rumor. Margaret is going to confront her about telling Melissa, and they almost get into it.
Why are you talking about someone you don't even know?
Don't shoot the messenger.
You're not a messenger. You're a star.
Everybody got your number. Don't you ever. Don't come at me. Don't come at me.
Teresa and Melissa also almost get into it, and then Louie and Joe get into it.
Because I'm a winner. I'm winning.
Who's he talking to like that?
Back the up.
Hey, Nate! Hey, Nate! Stop it! Nate! You don't gotta hold him back, Nate!
And it looked like they about to fight. So I think that's the fight that Dolores was probably talking about. Joe just gonna keep fighting all of Teresa's husbands, huh? It's crazy how he acts like he doesn't care about Teresa, and he calls her all types of names, but he stay fighting her husbands. But yeah, that was that episode. I am super excited for the finale next week. I'm not gonna lie, this season has been dragging. I'm glad that this is about to be over. I really hope something changes next season, but we gonna save my final thoughts for next week. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about everything in the comments down below. Stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.